Hello, thank you so much for all your engagement, contributions, and participation during this 25 days of Christmas with Bukola. Oh my goodness, it's been a journey, and I must say that I've enjoyed it so far. Thank you for all your encouragement. Thank you. We're all learning together, like I've said before in one of my videos. We're all learning together. So thank you so much for your engagement. I really appreciate it. So this is another short video, I will say, or maybe not, I don't know, but this is not going to be too long, I think. And in this video, I just want to uh, be appreciative. This is a thankful video, and I want you to also tell me what you are thankful for throughout this year. What is it you are thankful for? You know, it's so important. Every day we go by, every day, and we don't remember to count the blessings of the day. We don't remember to count the fact that we slept and wake up and it's not by our own power. We don't count the fact that, you know, accidents happen and sometimes we're involved. We don't even, because we're not hurt, or because, you know, we only hurt a little bit, we don't even take it seriously. So please, I want to encourage you to write what it is you are thankful for this year. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about some of the things I'm thankful for. But first of all, you can see my background. This is my sewing studio, and this space here, I use it for two things: my sewing studio and my closet. So basically it holds my clothes, and at the same time it holds my sewing stuff, because I do sewing. I learned sewing through my human trafficking advocacy work. So by now you know that I'm into anti-trafficking work, and in my anti-trafficking work, one of the things I do is to empower survivors, and through that empowerment I introduce survivors into skill building and entrepreneurship, because that was one of the ways that I kind of bounced back. That was how I was able to, you know, move on with my life and continue to build my life back gradually. So it's very important to have a skill. What skill do you have? If you have any skill, build on that skill, because you never know when you will need that skill. For me, the skill I had before I became a victim of trafficking was hair braiding, and it wasn't something I paid to learn. It was just a talent I had, and that was what I bounced back to. That was what I used to start building myself back together. And see, now as I speak to you today, I've authored 2 books that has to do with hair or hair braiding. So in the studio here, you see here, I have clothes. These are fabric. Some of them are fabric that I'm sewing to wear. In the process of learning how to make bag, I learned how to sew clothes for myself. And with the bag, you know, there are all different kinds of bag. I send the bag out with this kind of little cards to talk a little bit about, you know, what the bag is about, and a little bit about my book. And another thing is, this is something that I really want to do for survivors, to help them as they are trying to build their life back. So basically the bag class is for learning how to make bags, and then we sell. If you go to the website anyturn.org, you will see my anti-trafficking work on that website, basically, and the organization I work with. It was an organization I founded in 2013. So today you can see my behind is all fabrics going on there. So anyhow, what I'm thankful for, I'm really thankful, because from, like, was it yesterday or 2 days ago, I had to really sit down and think about some of the incidents that have happened to me within the last week. Within the last week, believe it or not, I've been involved in an auto accident. Can you believe it? Yet I still come to chat with you guys. I still try to respond, and I still try to keep going on with the 25 days of Christmas. I've been involved in an auto accident. In fact, I just got a message left for me from the insurance company about how to fix my car that got bashed on by another driver. You know, early in the morning, I was taking my son to school, and boom, while I was waiting for traffic, somebody bashed me in the back. And I'm glad that right now I'm not feeling hot, and I do hope and pray that my son, who was in the car because I was taking him to school, that is fine, because that night was when he told me he hit his head on the passenger seat in front of him, and he didn't say that in the morning, but he said he was feeling funny throughout the day. So that night we gave him some pain medicine, and I haven't heard any complaints. So I'm praying that, you know, it's not more than that. So I'm grateful to God for that, that he saved us in that accident. It could have been fatal. It could have been worse. You know, I could have been in the hospital, and you guys would be wondering, where is the Bukola who promised us 25 days of Christmas with Bukola, and we can't even hear from her, you know? Or because some of the videos we were watching, I had uploaded them ahead of time. So wasn't just uploading them. Some videos I just upload, like this one is brand new, I just did this video. But some videos I upload them ahead of time. You know, it's part of my own way of planning for, you know, all the things I do, because I do more than one thing. I'm doing a lot of things, from business to advocacy. I'm into publishing, you know that by now. I'm into writing, you know that by now. And I'm into sales. I sell hair braiding stuff. I sell things on my hair braiding website. You know, I coach other people to start their business, and I'm just engaged in all different kinds of business. And I also do consultancy for different people, agencies, governments, you know, private individuals or private companies. And of course, I'm also heavily involved in anti-trafficking work. Every day I do anti-trafficking work. So I have to plan some things ahead to help me cope with my time. And that's a tip for you. You know, instead of feeling overwhelmed or how to do things, you can plan things, schedule things ahead to free up your time to be able to do more. So I'm thankful that I'm alive, and I was still able to go ahead with 25 days of Christmas. And sorry, on the 18th video, I made a mistake with the amount the person won, but we've sorted that out. He got his full amount. It's just that well, maybe by the time you are watching this video, I would have made a correction on Instagram. But at the time I'm recording this video, I haven't posted an update on that mistake, but that he has gotten his full amount. Anyway, because our, you know, my people reached out to him over them with the brand. Then another thing I'm thankful for is that over the weekend too, this past weekend, you know, I woke up. Actually, it started gradually on Saturday, like my eyes was getting red and bringing out a lot of pus, almost like, you know, pink eye Apollo. But it wasn't Apollo. I don't think it was Apollo. But anyhow, it became worse, and by Sunday morning, you know, my eyes kind of glued together. I had to use warm water to kind of clear it out, and I used medicine. And I went to church, but I couldn't do much that day. I had to stay home. I had invitations to 2 places that day that I couldn't go to. So, you know, sometimes that is part of life, but I'm grateful to God that even though that happened, I'm still able to push through. I'm still able to continue. And then another thing that happened again within this past 1 week, 2 days ago, I got burnt. Yes, got burnt by hot water. And oh my goodness, I'm using the thermometer. I got burnt, and looks like it's too hot. I ended up at the hospital. It's hard to believe because I have makeup on. I got burnt, but I won't give you all the details other than I'm doing fine now. I've taken medicine, and I'm taking my medicine that the doctor gave me. In fact, the doctor gave
I
me
don't know what
tetanus
this
shot.
means when it
This
says
has to be
H.
caught from
You know,
the
does it
tetanus
mean
shot.
it to as if
But
turn to error?
I'm
See?
grateful that it
I
wasn't
don't
more
know
than
what
that.
that
It
means.
didn't. Thank God for violent pain. That's what I call. They call VG or something. But violent pain, jelu. For those of you who are Yorubas, jelu. If you don't have it at home, it's something you need to have handy. Please, you need to have it handy. it it really helped me. Even though I was in pains and it was burning, the skin did not swell, because immediately, thank God, I have jelly at home, that violent paint. I quickly I quickly just rubbed it all over. Right now I'm still, still cleaning purple out of my body, but it really helped. Even though the doctor could see the burn, it was telling me that, oh, it might swell, but luckily it didn't swell. And I knew that it will not swell up, my skin will not swell up, because of the violent paint I applied. So if you do not have violent paint, it's something you want to have handy, because it's very helpful when you have any kind of burn in any part of your body. Honestly, in any part, trust me, any part of your body from head to toe, immediately rub the place with the violent paint, and you will not that you won't feel the pain. It will still be burning you like crazy, but it will not swell up. When you get burnt and it swell afterwards, it wouldn't swell up. The violent pain will keep your skin intact. It will just keep your skin in place and will not allow it to swell up. So I'm so great, because if I swollen up, hold on, I won't even be able to do any video. I won't be able to communicate with you guys at all, because where I got burned was not good at all. So, but I'm grateful to God that I got burnt, but I'm still here. I'm still alive. I'm grateful to God for my child. I'm grateful to God for health. I'm grateful to God for the doctors, for even the medicine, because, well, if there is no medicine to help with the pains I was going through. So I'm grateful to God for that. And most of all, I want to tell you guys, I'm grateful to God for you guys. That's the truth. I'm really grateful. I think about you guys as I'm doing my other work, and sometimes I see your comments. I'm not able to respond because I'm busy doing so many things. Or sometimes some of you will even try to send me private message, and you might see like, oh, it look like she's online. But really, I may look like I'm online, but I'm not really there, because I'm busy doing something else. It's just that on my phone, of course, it will show that I'm online because I have the app on my phone. So I'm really, really grateful for you guys. Honestly, I'm really grateful, and I'm thankful for the community we are building here. I hope that this community will continue to grow, and I pray that God help me. Some of the things I'm thinking about, the ideas I'm thinking about, that we'll be able to bring it to pass, especially when it comes to empowerment, empowering others economically. Like, what is it? Start thinking. I want to give you this homework. I don't know whether you have a job or you don't have a job. Look at the next 1 year. What do you plan to achieve? What are your goals? What are your goals for the next 1 year? I want to hear some of those goals. What goals do you plan to achieve within the next 1 year? From January 2019 to December 2019. And let me tell you, you can break it down so it's not overwhelming. You can have, okay, January goal. Or if it looks like, oh, you don't want to do little, you can do 3 months goal. So the first 3 months, January, February, March, what do you want to achieve? What would you like to see come to pass in your life? What are your plans? It's very, very important to have goals, and it's important to have those goals in front of you too. It's good to write your goals down. What is it you want? Write it down. As I'm talking to you, I'm already planning for 2019. I'm already thinking of December 2019. Can you imagine? So you need to have a plan. Plan is very, 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 very important. You need to have a plan. Even when you don't realize your goal or you don't achieve everything you want, you will realize that you've taken some steps. And if you go back to it again, you'll be able to take another step. And if you go back to it again, you'll be able to take another step. And before you know it, you will realize that goal. Trust me, either it's one goal or two goals or how many goals you want to plan for yourself. This is something that has manifested in my own life severally, where I wrote down my 1 year goal and I see it come to pass. I remember when I was homeless with a child and I wrote my 1 year goal. This is a woman homeless in another country. Homeless, nothing to my name. Nothing, even no clothes. Can you believe it? No clothes. You'll be learning more about me as we go on this journey together. But I wrote down my goals. That is the power of faith, the power of manifestation. When you write it down, it will come to pass for you. I wrote down that year, I want to have a car. Mind you, I didn't know how to drive, but I wrote down that I want to have a car. And then I also wrote down I want to publish my book. And I was not connected to any publisher. I didn't even know how to publish a book. And this was 2018, so 10 years ago, 2008, I was writing these goals down. I also wrote down that I want to have my own apartment. I want to have a roof over my head. And what else did I write? Okay, those three things I remember vividly. And even I think the book, it wasn't even a year's goal. Maybe I put 3 years goal or something like that with the book. And the car was like maybe 2 years goal. But do you know that I achieved the three things in 1 year? By the following year, 2009, I published my first book in prison. I also bought my first car, cash. I also had my own apartment. I moved into my own apartment. So I had a roof over my head, I had a car, and I published my book. So there is power in writing down your goal. I want to encourage you today. Write down your goal, share it with us. Thank you so much again, and I hope to see you tomorrow on another 25 days of Christmas with Bukola. God bless you, and bye-bye.